Hello everyone. Today I would like to tell you a short talk. First, the woman were calling to the man, and she thought she left her briefcase in his office, and he suggested she and he suggested he check for her, uh, and she know he didn't in his office, and he suggested coming she come over and pick up her briefcase uh, briefcase after lunch because it contain some important document uh, for the meeting for the meeting that afternoon. And she said he would call her early because she really needs the document for the meeting. Mm, that all. To director Philharmonic Hall, who was introduced Mr. Simon. Mr. Simon had lectured on the violin around the world. The concert this evening would be presented by briefcase talk by Mr. Simon, by Professor Robert Simon on the history of violin, and he would um, and he would play to present Mr. Sukim playing violin concerto. That all. When entering the building, uh, people should sign in as a debt and get a visitor pass. Uh, the people uh, didn't love the pass because it would need to rolling on the rolling around the building. Then wait for an escort to accompany to you to destination. People must also escort back to the reception desk. Please didn't forget to sign and return via the path when leaving. Thank you for your attention. The customer attention. The store would be closed. I would close in 15 minutes. First, people, first, people, the store, right, people purchase to the car now. The people buying five or fewer items and are paying with the cash. With zero expected counting, please have a receipt ready to show the world when leaving the store. Check people would check to make sure all items are worldwide size and color before people pay because the store didn't accept return. The reporter was says coming up after the news where our weekend weather report. Again, reporter told will interview Susan Gilbert about her new book, One How to Gather It in the Stock Market. Mr. Gilbert was a renowned expert on interviewing and financing and wire wiki newspaper column. You and your money, and that's so a very informative. So the next, the Peter, the Peter reporter cook with the news. Uh, Mr. Kim will want to report the meeting. Uh, so he want so the manager said it worked very well. It very well. Uh, uh, so, but the meeting has problem. Uh, Mr. Green didn't go to the meeting. So she put so she so they couldn't hear about the report marketing. However, the Green should give her is at our next meeting. They uh, they started with a report with the budget report and covered everything else on the agenda. They would use extra time to discuss the conference plan more thoroughly. And he thanked Mr. Kimmel